Hello, everybody, and welcome to Vadnais Sports Center, the greatest hockey arena in the world, for this East versus West Metro battle, the Lake Conference, the Suburban East Conference. Chad, there's nothing better when these two conferences collide. And tonight, well, this afternoon, we'll say tonight a lot because that's when most games are played. This one's an afternoon thriller as the Minnetonka Skippers and the White Bear Lake Bears are getting set and ready to go. Due to the senior night festivities, we are running just a little behind, so my thank you to Paul Meat Sauce Lambert for covering for me probably a little bit longer than we were expecting. That's what happens, Chad, when you have 12 seniors to say goodbye to, in addition to the student managers, Lauren Johnson and Gabe Bartlett. That's just part of the whole deal. So certainly a nice little ceremony, very traditional senior afternoon, really. It was hard to call it senior night, Chad, but it's crazy to see some of these players who've been around forever. Zach Kiava, among the rest. It's crazy. It's going to be weird to see. We keep saying every year. We said it last year with last few years. I don't know. I mean, you look at some of the names that we won't see. We might have a year without a new power.
Finally.
I mean,
that's crazy.
It's a little bit crazy to think about, but this group of kids have been together since they won that 2017 Bantam A State title, and now they are seniors, and it's time to say goodbye to them. Not yet, hopefully for like another couple months, honestly, but it's a good reminder just how old this team really is, and how we hope that that experience gets them far.
And most of these kids that are now seniors have been playing a lot of varsity minutes since they were sophomores, so we got to know them pretty well. It's crazy that they're seniors already.
There's guys that aren't seniors that look like it. Leighton Road is certainly one of them, but the guys like Luke Otles, guys that maybe aren't the flashy ones that you think about first, but a lot of talent, not only in the forward side but the defensive side of things that are going to be missed. Brady O'Brien as well.
Brady O'Brien. Not a lot of senior defensemen this year because they were all juniors mostly last year, except Jake Klein and the sheriff Spencer Millard and Cooper Anderson. So not too many seniors on D this year, but the ones that are still here, very important.
Yeah, it's a certainly. You look at what we have a team of 12 seniors. It's you look at the jerseys set up down there and all that, and again you get they had it about as quick of a ceremony as they could with all the names and stuff. But it's one of the weird things about high school sports and even college sports. It's like these guys aren't here forever. They're here while they're here, and then they're gone. And so the best thing, the only thing that you can do if you're a Bears fan is enjoy watching Sam Newpower and Grant Holfeld and I'm trying to see here. What am I missing? Oh, that's right. Billy Rose, Tristan Johnson, Joe Montgomery, Brady O'Brien, Tyler Schauer, Luke Otles, and of course the goaltenders of Ryan Daling and Tyler Steffens. And that's another thing. I asked Coach Sager on Beyond the Pond this morning about Tyler Steffens, and I said it. He didn't really come out of nowhere. You knew he was good, backing up Evan Foss. Well, not really back, and they shared time, but Evan Foss was, I think, the main guy toward the end there. But I don't know if we ever really had a good chance to see how good he was until this year. And I think he has exceeded even the loftiest of expectations.
Yeah, what a strong goaltender he is. And like Coach Sager said this morning, he's not the biggest guy either.
No.
But he's great at positioning, and he can make the big saves when the Bears need it.
5'10", 187 pounds is Tyler Steffens. And you compare that to the starting goaltender for the Minnetonka Skippers. It'll be Brandon Shantz. He's got a foot, well, a little bit small too. Bottom line is Tyler Steffens has been such a a huge part. And I think one thing that Sager pointed out that a point that I wanted to get to, and he actually answered the question before I could even ask it, was uh, just the depth of this team has been so impressive. This is a not any particular yes, Leighton Rowe. He's doing very well for himself. All right, he's I don't want to take anything from him. That top line of New Power, Road, and Rose, certainly good. But especially even in that game against Stillwater, you saw guys that step up. Grant Holfeld was on the score sheet the last 3 goals, got a couple of assists late in the third, and then got the game winner. Tyler Shower had a great game. Some of these names that
Sam Verkerke has like 17 points.
Right.
A strong year for him after he had a really good year as a third liner, not seeing as much ice time as he is this year.
I catch myself. I mean, there are times where yes, you catch yourself like looking down at your sheet. I know pretty much everybody now by number, but we saw Tristan Johnson make an impact on Thursday. We Joey Franelone, all these guys are. Ethan Murkey has played very, very well. So this is about as deep of a team that the Bears have had in a while. And you look at, obviously, they still, we're still plenty of time away. We spend it seems like every year, for obvious reasons, the entire year looking ahead at sections and then hopefully to state. You wonder, we talk. This is another thing I brought up. By the way, highly recommend you check out that interview at KFan.com, the iHeartRadio app, Beyond the Pond, Fan on Demand. It's a pretty cool insight from Sager. Obviously, he is never short of breath on this team. When you ask him about it, he's very detailed, very descriptive. And what he kind of also brought up this morning that is interesting, Chad, is they lost last week, and it seemed like, and maybe it didn't seem like for the most of the game on Thursday, but you'd like to think that they learned a big lesson last week, that maybe that can carry them, because you and I were talking just away from the games and all that off the air about, gosh, I don't know if I like the whole undefeated thing. It's nice, and certainly it helps when you get to state, if you get to state with seeding and all that. But they talk about a piece of humble pie, and it's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. And if you can get it out of the way in early January, and again, it was almost rough yesterday or Thursday, I should say. And you like to think maybe though, that plus the previous 2 Thursdays here at Vadnais Sports Center. First, that loss to Irondale, then the near victory over the Stillwater Ponies. You'd like to think that maybe, perhaps, lessons are being learned here, and that that'll help them perhaps going later in the season and into the postseason.
Yeah, it's better for it to happen now than in the middle of February with a huge upset by the Irondale Knights in the first round of the section playoffs.
Let's settle down for a second there. One thing, too, that he brought up, and it's one thing that we've talked about over the years, because we are a big fan of the Horn road trip. We like going up to the northern town. We love those northern towns. We've done some awesome games from IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids, the Snake Pit up at Greenway. We've also, of course, talked, we've done, of course, that Heritage and all these other arenas up there. And they've had them in the point, early in the season because of the way that the whole Duluth schedule works. I think I'm a bigger fan of the later season trips, because there's something of get team bonding wise, and so they're going to have this. Should be a fun, emotional weekend for us. But the hope, of course, is that they are able to use that to their advantage going into late February.
Yeah, that'd be huge. A little team bonding, too, right before the sections, get the team all back together. Definitely helps in the beginning of the season when you have a lot of new kids, but these kids, they know each other very well, so it's good to get them one last road trip really all together.
Yeah, that is For sure. We are just about 9 minutes away from puck drop. We apologize for the fact that the game hasn't started yet. It's our fault. We told them, hey, don't start yet. I don't know why we did that, but we did. We told them, we said, hey, we have to wait till 3:20. And Chad, I'd still like to know why you did that.
I will never answer that.
Of course.
Company secrets.
Company secrets. Tell me a little bit about Minnetonka, Chad. I know they're 7-7. They've obviously got the Arizona State commit, Teddy Lager back. He's had a pretty good season so far. 10 goals and 12 assists on this season. He's closing in on a 50-goal career at Minnetonka. He'll probably not only reach that but exceed that because he's only a junior. So should he stick around for his senior year, we'll probably have a fairly good numbers. Teddy Lagerback.
That's wrong on there. He's a senior.
Oh, he's a senior. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought, and I'm like, I'll just trust the Minnetonka thing.
Yeah.
They handed us a sheet. That wasn't even our fault.
No.
I mean, I guess it is our fault because I should have done my own research and put together
I
my
made
own
sure to
research.
look at this roster, so that
You're
could.
the best.
I don't know. I think he was a sophomore on that state championship team, so I believe he's a senior. But yeah, they're 7-7, but they played a really tough schedule. Here's their schedule so far: Rosemount, Grand Rapids, 2 losses. Win against Greenway. 3 losses in a row to Prior Lake, St. Thomas Academy, and Moorhead, all good teams. And then they beat STMA 8-5 up or at home, and STMA is somehow leading the Lake Conference right now. Newcomers to the Lake Conference. And then a win against Chaska, and then another loss against Maple Grove 3-2, another strong team. They beat Andover 2-1, Benilde 3-1, Wayzata 5-2. All teams that have been ranked in the top 10 this year. And lost 2-1 to Duluth East, where they only gave up 7 shots all game and still lost 2-1.
Well, I'll be darned.
And then on Thursday they beat somehow Lake Conference opponent Buffalo 5-1. So it's an interesting schedule this year with add to the Lake Conference.
What do you think about Lake Conference expanding? I think they got to slow down a bit.
That was a little
They're
Buffalo and St. Thomas. Or St. Michael Albertville.
They're almost becoming a normal-sized conference.
Right. Well, and I don't think it was their idea ever. I think the MSHSL was just like, oh, you guys don't have we haven't found you a new conference. Here we go. You're in the Lake Conference. Go play Edina and Wayzata and Eden Prairie and Minnetonka.
So a lot of you are going to be watching the Minnesota Vikings game, perhaps using us as a kind of the second screen viewing, as they say. I'll warn you, if you're crazy and going to decide to DVR the Vikings game and like watch it after this one, like you'd watch this one live and watch that one later, there will be spoilers. We're not going to be we're not going to be like, hey, watch out, spoiler alert. We got a monitor right here. We're watching the darn game. And you rest assured, between every whistle, we might miss like a late hit or something like after the whistle.
Yeah.
Because we're both going to be turned around. That's where the screen is. Should have brought that up here. Whatever. Too late. The Zamboni guy, I mean, this place has a history of fairly quick Zamboni. Well, maybe they're taking their time for a change. Maybe they heard the criticism. Did you hear Pat Micheletti calling out this place?
No, I missed that part.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Pat Micheletti asking me about how the ice is terrible here.
Yep.
Ridiculous. When Pat, I don't even think I told Pat about that mooring issue. So that's obviously getting around.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, if there's one blemish in an otherwise perfect arena, it's the fact that the nets don't stay where they should, which is a problem, I think.
Just a little bit.
Oh, boy, an extra 4 minutes to kill. So we just use it to keep ripping the Vanna Sports Center? Might as well. I mean, this is technically your last broadcast here. Are you going to miss it?
I'm so sad.
You're going to miss the back problems you have after standing in metal bleachers the entire game in one spot? Remember this?
Yeah, the good old mezzanine.
You know, I'm
they
like,
closed that off, and then we had some scaffolding.
That was great. We almost died a couple times. It was fun. And here's the thing. Like, that was pretty easy. How can we not get that set up from, like, somebody in White Bear? How did not one person stand up? Be like, guys, we can do this. This is cheap scaffolding. We'll rent it out to you for the season. And then you're probably thinking, hey, guys, why don't you just go find it yourself? We're busy.
It shouldn't be our job to do that.
Yeah. I am going to find a scissor lift on my own and drive out and add 2019 to that banner. How that has completely blank wall on the left side. Nothing. No logos, no anything.
That used to be green trim over there, too.
But yeah, it used to be green trim for some reason. And then...
You could paint like a mural or something up there.
Right. Something to make it. Put some padding on there to catch the sound like Stillwater has.
Yeah.
And every other rink has that doesn't want a puck off the post to echo for 20 minutes. Let's keep going, shall we?
Yep.
The random bleachers in the corner that nobody likes to sit in because you can't see anything over there.
They're facing the complete opposite
Right.
way.
The fact that our nets aren't at all white anymore. The netting part.
That's terrible.
I mean, don't they have another set of nets that they can use for games? White Bear Sports Center did.
You know, that's just too much to ask
White
for.
Bear Sports Center has 2 sets of nets, and they will bring out the nicer ones for the games, even the youth ones. And here we can't get that. The lighting is not even at full blast. Right?
Yeah, that's kind of dark.
I can go on and on about the mezzanine.
Yep.
The fact that we got metal bleachers, because apparently when we want to spend money, we want to not actually go for it, and just.
Hey, we made them look fancy by having them brown.
Yeah, why are they that color brown? Why couldn't we have done orange? We have a red shelf of the bleachers. We couldn't have done orange for that.
Mm-hmm. You see Centennial renovated their entire arena?
I haven't seen it yet, but I heard about it.
I saw the pictures on Twitter.
Are they nice?
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Oh, man.
Whole new seating,
Not as nice
everything.
as this place.
No. Tonight's officials, everybody welcome them.
How about the sound system that was supposedly state of the art, but it doesn't matter because the acoustics in here are so bad?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the one nice thing, and I've said this before, I'll say it again, Chad, the scoreboard. They went Daktronics, that's good. They got the custom names on one of the sides there. You see Bears and Skippers. Here come the Skippers.
Here's what the inside looks now.
My goodness. Oh, wow.
You can't even tell.
Is that concrete?
You can't even really tell it's the same arena.
Yeah, you can't have concrete in a hockey arena, can you?
They got this whole shelf here for media and handicap
canes?
and stuff. Yep.
Wait, where's the media thing?
Oh, this.
Oh, right here. Oh, my gosh. A press box? They have a press box? What's that? You can't have that in a high school arena? I personally like blocking off large portions of seating and putting a tripod in the stands. And having us have Gabe have to sit in front of us and destroy his shoulder as he moves the camera above him. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, folks. We got a different camera angle because I got tired of telling people to move last time. And so we're just going to take this whole middle section of seating over from now on. Is that okay with you, Jen?
It sure is. Much preferable.
It's about time. We used to do this for the rivalry only, and now we're just going to do it for everything. What do you think about calling the Stillwater games the mini rivalry?
Yeah, I like it. It's usually always a tough battle. It's always for section seeding.
Yeah.
We both always usually have pretty good teams.
That 2 versus 3 Bears Ponies game is going to be really fun.
Yeah, it is.
I don't know how that will happen, but.
Well, what's nice is that Hill Murray and Stillwater are actually playing each other in the regular season this year.
They really? They
yeah.
do? How about that?
Yeah.
Any relation to Lane?
Lane's kid.
Wow.
He's moving to Mississippi after this to play high school hockey.
Duke Kiffin, the right defenseman, starter. I was talking to a couple people yesterday at work about how the most worthless thing in hockey is starting lineups.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we get to do this. This is fine. I'm not against that. What I'm against is like people like, you know, like making it a big deal. Like it's not. They're out there for 45 seconds.
Yeah,
the only
exactly.
thing that's good is Brandon Shantz and Tyler Steffens are going to be starters today. So, question for you, Chet, as we get way ahead of ourselves here. It's 10-0 White Bear heading into the third.
Jesus.
Does Daling get any time?
I would hope so.
So
or do they they make sure that Stefan still has a shutout? You know, he hasn't had one in a while.
True. I'm sure that'll be high on the priority list. Luke Alves starting. That's a shock. Who's Billy Rose?
Up and coming guy.
Well, it says here he's got 7 goals and 16 assists for 23 points.
No, that's wrong.
Layton Rhodes, 13 goals, 12 assists, 23 points. You like that 8, 9, 10? That's nice. That's convenient.
I'm not sure these numbers are updated because I swear like Layton has like 25 points now.
No, I think I looked up last night. I think that's right. Maybe not. I don't know.
Oh well, who cares? Who cares about individual numbers, right? It's all about,
the team.
Yep.
We'll stop talking for the national anthem, and then we'll come back and call the game, okay? Is that okay? All right, let's do it. Here we go. Hold on. Skull. Looks like the NBC commentators providing more tease material for next week.
Yep. So going back to Layton Road, the goals and assists are right. It's just the total points are wrong. Because 13 plus 12 does not equal
White
23.
Bear math. Yeah, that's
it equals 25.
White Bear math, folks. We apologize.
So Hockey Hub is right.
Tyler Steffens has barring a math miscalculation, 1.41 goals against average, 94% save percentage. He is 9-1-1 on the year. On the other side, it has to be 10-1-1. He is not on the right. Oh no, Daling's got to win. Maybe he got that Irondale win.
1-0.
And then
he won the what the heck game was it? The game after they played Roseville. He started the next game. Brandon
Shantz, the goaltender for the Minnetonka Skippers. He is a 89% save percentage, averaging 2.8 goals against. He is a 5-5 record. He is a senior. This is the only year he has played in his career at the University of Minnetonka. I'm sorry, I saw the M there. I thought it was the Gophers for a second.
It's Matamidi.
Oh, apologize.
No, I mean Moorhead.
We should do that, but like flip it upside down, make a block W for White Bear.
Yep.
That's creative. And we're underway at Vadnais Sports Center with Chad Olson. I'm Zach Calverson. Welcome to White Bear Lake Boys Hockey on the Horn. The Minnetonka Skippers have the puck. They'll skate it in on the left wing side. They drop it behind the White Bear Lake goal where it's battled for. Off the side of the cage, grabbed by Leighton Road. He'll flip it off the glass to center. Grabbed up by James Miller and sent deep into the White Bear Lake end where Alez retreats to grab it. He'll ring it hard around the wall. Goes near side. New power finds Road. Road has speed as he enters the zone. Leighton Road driving the goal. Road to the chance, but it's poked off his stick as he gets to the crease area. Good job by Brandon Shantz tracking on that puck and stopping that scoring opportunity before it happened. Duke Kiffin back to pick up for Minnetonka. Kiffin, long pass there, connects and moving in. Come the Skippers. Poke check put on. Driving here at the top of the circle. Open on the left side as Lockamy tried to grab it there, but was just behind him. So the puck goes harmlessly to the near side boards where the teams battle for the puck. Bears poke it free. Tristan Johnson out there for the Bears, but it goes to the red line where it's stopped by Ben Conan and dumped in deep. Behind the goal, Bears set up a play. They'll try to go up the left wing side, nearly turned over by Montgomery rather. Fradalone has the puck now. He'll break it out. Hofeld over to Verkerke. Verkerke in, driving to the corner, stops, reverses direction, centers one in front. Hofeld now to Murky. Murky goes backwards here for Fradalone. Fradalone with a shot, and that's stopped and covered by Shantz. Good look for Mr. Fradalone there, and a good job by Verkerke and Hofeld, tag team in that to get a good scoring chance for White Bear.
Yeah, very good job there by Sam Verkerke on the zone entry, just able to beat his the Minnetonka player and somehow get a very good pass over to Grant Hofeld.
Draw one by Minnetonka. Back to pick up is Ben Conan. He'll go behind him to Zitzloff. Down the ice it goes. Bears retreating to their end. Into the corner. Skippers come back with it. They go to the blue line. Played back deep. Hit along the shelf. Rolled down. Sent down low again by Minnetonka. It's Harris. Out to the blue line with it. Stolen away by Kiyava. Kiyava moving in. The senior goes to his left in the direction there of Tyler Schauer, but knocked off his stick, and Minnetonka will swing back the other way. Sliding it in. Back to pick up is Nicky O'Brien. O'Brien worked it near side, kept in, then forced back down low by Jack Anderson. Skippers continue the pressure here. Behind the goal it goes. Nick Henry for Minnetonka, poked free. Bears come away with it. It's Leighton Road, letting it go for Rose. Now to Alez, but he couldn't control the hard pass. Puck stays in the zone, however. Bears force it behind. Minnetonka coming over the far wall to grab it, but it's stolen away by Newpower. Newpower had it pickpocketed right back by Nick Bear. And Bear out to neutral ice it goes. Alez returns it to where it just was. Minnetonka. D-dirty pass behind. Nick Bear grabs it. He'll slide it forward here for Streeter. Streeter at the red line. Poked away by Rose. Got it just inside the Minnetonka zone. Duke Kiffin will grab it. He'll quickly transition it back to neutral ice. Bears take over. They regroup in their own end. Brady O'Brien. He'll handle it here. The senior captain flips it behind, but it's stolen away. Chance for the Skippers, and it's turned away by Steffens, and you're not going to believe this, folks. The net is off the moorings. Rarely happens.
Mark it down, folks. It won't be the last time.
Pat Micheletti was right. This place has one blemish. Otherwise, perfect rink. So good luck for Minnetonka. Bears a little sloppy behind their own goal. Led to a defensive zone turnover. Minnetonka nearly took advantage, but the Bears will thank Tyler Steffens for not letting the Skippers take advantage of that opportunity. Dumped in. Shantz will play it to the corner. Out high. Skipped the stick. Nicky got it back. Sent it just wide of the goal. Good look there. Low shot. Now it's stolen away by Verkerke. Couldn't keep it, however. Hofeld will lend his stick to the effort. Played down low. Tristan Johnson has it. Centers one. The one-time shot turned away by Shantz. Verkerke with a good look as the Skippers look to get it out of the Skipper zone, and Minnetonka is able to get to the red line. They'll send it deep. And now it's sent in front, backhanded wide of the goal. Braden Lacombe Just missed the net. Nicky O'Brien pinned up along the wall. Puck comes free to Ethan Murkey. Murkey skates across his own blue line, gains the neutral ice, and sends it deep. Skippers come away with it here immediately. Graham Harris from left to right. Flips it to his left. Puck finds its way back for Zitzloff, and Dylan Zitzloff will dump it hard around to the far wall. Battle continues there. Skippers keep it in. Here's Ben Conan. Goes to his left. Shot from the point. Carried wide. The screen put on nicely by Minnetonka, but they can't hit the net. Another try from the blue line. That skied over the White Bear Lake goal. Loose puck bouncing around in that circle area. Skippers come away with it. Go behind the net. Battle continues down there. Jack Quinn couldn't control. Backhanded out by the Bears. Out to neutral ice once again before Ben Conan will dump and change. All 5 skaters from Minnetonka fresh out there. Bears trying to do similar things here as they get it into the Minnetonka end. The Skippers will turn around, look, and fire a pass to Newhouse. Newhouse will get from blue line to blue line before it's poked off his stick, and then he gets it right back. Hunter Newhouse into the zone now to his right. A shot ramped off the stick of Tyler Steffens, and into the netting it goes as Griffin Streeter is denied with 11:10 to go in the first period. It's scoreless, and guess what? We didn't update the. This is why we're terrible.
Boy. Oh boy!
And I bet the chat's just blowing
They're
up.
fuming.
That was terrible. That's a bad. That's
bad for the game.
I feel bad. We're not even We're gonna delete this once the game's done. I'm gonna see if I can cut it to just this point. Sorry, folks. We had technical difficulties completely beyond our control. We didn't. It's not that we didn't hit a button and turn over. Grabs the puck, gives it over here. Knocked off the wall by Rose. Back to Alez. Alez to his right. Nicky O'Brien winds up, sends a pass behind the Minnetonka goal. Brought down was Rose. Puck comes free. Griffin Streeter trying to clear, can't do so. That forecheck for the White Bear Lake Bears so strong as they have a miscue in the pass, and that goes all the way back into the White Bear Lake end. And another miscue in the pass allows the Skippers to come in. The Comey sends one into the netting. Saying earlier, Chad, that forecheck for White Bear Lake could be so strong, suffocating at times for teams trying to get it out. And it's been such a strength, especially that top line.
The only way Minnetonka was able to get it out on that shift is a White Bear Lake mistake.
Skippers win the draw. Sent on goal, pad save Steffens. Bounces out here again. Another good look for Minnetonka, but they can't get it on goal. Good job by Verkerke getting in the way of it. He has the puck now. He'll go hard off the wall down the ice. Picked up by Jack Anderson. He'll go far wall with it. Just escaped the zone, so Skippers will regroup here as it's picked up and skated along hard off the penalty box glass, and now into the zone comes Minnetonka. Shot turned away by Steffens. Out to neutral ice it goes. Across the Bear paw at center, it's sent up in the air, drops down behind the White Bear Lake goal. Up the left wing side, grabbed by Ben Conan. He'll rotate it left to Zitzlov. Zitzlov able to muscle it forward and then get it into the White Bear Lake end where it's stopped up by Steffens behind the White Bear Lake goal. And here come the White Bear Lake Bears. A shot that's blocked by a shin pad. Another try, ramps off the stick, goes over the goal. In the corner now, behind the Minnetonka Skipper net. It's Ben Conan out to the blue line, stopped and then returned on goal by Brady O'Brien, and chance forced to make a save.
Very nice play there by Brady Anderson, or Brady. Oh my God, I'm doing terrible today. Brady O'Brien to just get his stick out there and keep it in and get the puck on net.
8:49 remaining in period number 1. Shots on goal 4-3 in favor of Minnetonka. Top line for White Bear Lake out there now. 8, 9, 10. And good job by Minnetonka reading the draw, but great, even better job by Brady O'Brien keeping that puck in the zone and getting it down low. And the skipper is able to break it out with a long 85-foot pass left side, and up the ice comes the Skippers. Behind the goal, Alez forcing it free. He'll skate it up, now plays it up to his right for New Power. Here's Rose. Rose, nice moves here. Backhanded one in front. Road with a chance, but he couldn't get it past Shantz. Keeps the puck, however. Gets it back out high. Alez down to the slot. Rose down low. Shot. New Power saved. Gets it back. Hard off the wall. Alez one-time shot. That hits a body in front, and out comes Minnetonka.
Bears are still offsides.
Can't do that, Chad.
No, you cannot.
Check the rule book yesterday about that whole offside thing.
Is that a new rule?
2004, actually.
Oh.
Wild West before that. Fratellone to his left, flipped up in the air, and it falls down in the corner. Out comes Minnetonka with some speed, left wing side, pass across, hit some traffic in front, bounce back. Minnetonka keeping control. They work along the blue line. Interesting how the line is blue. That seems a little biased to me. Played across to Rizitslov. He'll send it off a body, goes to the corner. Now a centering pass turned away by Steffens. In front, and a good chance for Graham Harris, but he's denied. And here's Hofeld. Tried to center, stolen away by Graham Harris, and Harris will work it off the wall. Up comes Liam Worms. He'll gain the line. He'll send it along, and then swung around the wall back the other way by Steffens, but nobody there for White Bear Lake to take over. And it goes, and it's picked up by Minnetonka. Nick Bear back there for the Skippers. Bear will grab it here. Goes over to Jack Anderson. Anderson, long pass, broken up by the other number 4 on the ice. That's Cade Kodatek. Kodatek on another good play here. A shot from Murky is blocked in front. Murky trying to get it back, and he does. He's able to send it down low. Now in front, Murky with a shot and a save for Shantz. Ethan Murky all over the ice there, making plays happen and getting a scoring opportunity out of what seemed like was nothing.
Yeah, very good shift there, but for what is considered the Bears' third line, Shower, Murky, and Kuyava. Just really good offensive zone play right there.
I don't know what happened, but something not good happened.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, don't turn around. Bottom line is, Vikings had the ball, and the 49ers are taking over at their own 39. So something.
Oh, boy.
Lufta. People are like, is this how it's going to be the rest of the game? I don't know yet. We'll find out. Here's Nicky O'Brien. Saucer pass connects nicely with New Power. Here's New Power, and he enters it, gets it back for Road. Road tried to center, bounces off a body. Here's Nicky O'Brien with a shot, and it hits some traffic in front and goes wide. New Power in front. Road shot off the toe of Shantz, and into the corner it goes. Back out high once again. Here's a look for Kodatek. That hits a shin pad in front, bounces to the top of the slot, and Minnetonka able to clear. We'll try to get some fresh skaters out there. Bears will try to do the same. Leighton Road backhanding it back in his own end out of the reach of O'Brien. So Nicky O'Brien will ring it around the wall right back to Road. Good play there for White Bear Lake as they send it down the ice, hard off the wall. Hofeld gets it and fires a shot. Hit the stick in front, took a weird hop off the back wall, and forced to cover it in front there was Shantz. You ever figure out what happened there, Chad?
It doesn't look like there was a turnover or anything. I think we just went 3 and out and then punted.
Punt. Off the draw, the Minnetonka Skippers have the puck. They go behind their goal and work it up the right wing side where Luke Alez will track it down for White Bear Lake. He'll rotate it right for Brady O'Brien. Played forward here for Kirky. Knocked off his stick and then sent in deep by Jack Quinn.
puck bounced a little weird off the end boards there, kind of rolled up on the net. Steffen's aware.
O'Brien with it here, having some numbers are the White Bear Lake Bears. Johnson back towards O'Brien. You could argue interference on that, but no one called. Alez with a shot that carried wide of the goal. Thought the skipper there was a little bit too quick on O'Brien before, I would say, pass interference. I don't know what you, can we review that?
Yep.
Jeepers. Here come the Skippers with a shot. That's turned away in front. And back come the Bears. Kiyava winds, fires a shot, didn't even hit the net. That's fine. Kiyava trying to force the issue there. Skippers will skate it out. Into the zone they come. McComey off the back wall, off the side of the cage. McComey centers one. Split everybody, and then the whistle is blown because I can't believe this, but the net's off the board. Even more shocking, like 49ers on the verge of the red zone already.
I'm not sure it even actually came off. I think the ref thought it was because he didn't really have to move the net very much.
They're seeing things, Chad. They're seeing things.
I mean, I don't blame them here.
Sorry, Verge. They are in the red zone. Played behind the White Bear Lake net. Side to side action. Back out to neutral ice it goes. James Miller to his right. Scooped up by Teddy Lagerback. And now play it in here. Lacombe with a chance. Lacombe taken down, and that's going to be a penalty. See it, the official. Looks like it's just going to be a regular penalty, so never quite know for sure if that was going to be a penalty shot or not, but Joey Fratellone taking what I think people would consider a good penalty.
I'd have to agree.
And we'll see the power play for the Skippers for the first time this evening. John Goldsworthy, the head coach for Minnetonka. Bears win a pretty important face-off, and they're able to kill off the first part of this at least. Leighton Road battling for the puck along in front of the Minnetonka bench. Skippers take over. Pass intercepted. Leighton Road trying to track it down. His stick was lifted. Skippers will send it down the ice for an icing. So the Bears able to ruffle the feathers of the Minnetonka Skippers, and the 49ers able to score in their first drive. 8 plays, 61 yards, 4 minutes and 11 seconds. I can't imagine with this delay plus our delay to the stream. People are like, that happened 10 minutes ago.
Right.
Hofeld in front, poked away.
No, it's just going to be like Philadelphia where, you know, the 49ers are going to go out and score first, and then we're going to score 38 points.
That's it. We didn't want the first touchdown.
Nope.
Skippers have the puck. They'll work it along the blue line. Shocking. Why don't we hit an orange line? That's what I want.
Right.
I actually think the red line at the Hippodrome is orange, and the blue lines are black, and the ice is white.
Good to know. Tyler Steffen's losing his helmet on that save.
The helmet of Tyler Steffens came off. He's doing some quick adjustments. He'll get it back on, and we'll get back underway here with 2:19 to go in the first period. I think Danny Ryan's joining us in the second intermission, if I remember right. Or is it the first? I can't remember. A chance in front, a shot, and a goal. Minnetonka draws first blood.
Teddy Lagerback there. Tyler Steffen just unable to control the rebound and no one around Teddy Lagerback to just backhand it in the back of the net.
47 seconds were remaining on that power play. Draw one by the Bears. Franelon to his left, fresh out of the penalty box. Rose will flip it deep. New Power will grab it. Took a weird hop off the glass. Leighton Road tracking it down. He'll try to send it down low. Got it right back. Leighton Road. Road with a shot over the goal. Tried to sneak one in there in the top shelf, but just missed it. Down come the Minnetonka Skippers. Into the corner it goes. Franelon. Behind the goal, stolen away. Skated around here. Nick Henry for Minnetonka. He'll look on as the puck is swung behind the White Bear Lake goal. Rose taken down from behind, and that'll be a penalty. Steffens will try to make his way to the penalty, or the way to the Bears bench. With 80 seconds to go, the clock is stopped. And the Bears will have a power play chance and an opportunity to respond. Probably should update the score, Chad. This is really, we are really mailing it in.
Hey, it's our first game, folks.
I was better, you know, I think the problem is it's not in front of me.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
So. Draw one by White Bear Lake. Well, the second power play line out to start. That first line was just out there for a little while. Actually drew that penalty. Center one, nobody there for the Bears. And another clear is broken up by White Bear Lake and then sent high and wide of the goal there by Johnson. In the corner. Under a minute to go in the period. And the Skippers take over and they'll send it down the ice. There'll be about 40 seconds of power play time to start the second if the Bears don't take advantage of it here. Skippers trying to take advantage of a shorthanded opportunity that's turned away by Steffens. Minnetonka keeping with it here. 35 to go in period number one. Bears, I'm sure, would like to get on the board here, and they got that top line back out there, but not the best entry of the zone there, and that allows the Skippers to turn it right back with 22 to go. Up the ice comes Luke Alez. Goes to his right, finds New Power. New Power on goal, gloved by Shantz. Face off in the Minnetonka zone with 9.1 to go. Draw one by and the White Bear Lake Bears. It is 1-0 after one period of play, and disappointing, obviously, Chad. You know, you don't want to give up the first goal of the game, but they did, and now Bears will have some changes they'll need to make in the locker room. And some good news is they have 40 seconds exactly to make some of those adjustments.
I definitely don't think it was a great period for the Bears. They've definitely had better. Not a lot of huge chances for the Bears. One thing I noticed about Minnetonka is that they're very fast in transition, so the Bears got to be careful not to get stuck in the offensive zone with nobody back, because these Skippers could sure fly down the ice.
Oh boy. All right, there we go. Maybe not. Oh, come on. All right. Yeah, we're watching the game. We'll take a breather and when we come back, I guess Danny Ryan's going to join us with the Minnesota hockey, make that youth hockey up. I always get those confused, Chad. Score is 1-0 after one on the horn. Welcome back to the Vadna Sports Center with Danny Ryan. I'm Zach Halverson here in this first intermission. The score 1-0 Minnetonka. Danny. Can you explain exactly what the heck is going on with high school hockey? Because, I mean, the amount of higher-ranked teams that either lost to lower-ranked teams or unranked teams, particularly on Thursday, was insane. It was and then that number 1 seed, we keep talking about it each week. It's the kiss of death.
Just keeps wanting cannibalizing itself, I think, right now. Just a really weird season. I don't know how to describe it, but there's no rhyme or reason to it. I was talking to our mutual friend Carl East last night, and I was like, Carl, I've seen Eden Prairie play like 5 times, and each time I watch them, it's a completely different team. And that's the best way to describe this season.
I mean, Eden Prairie had the top seed.
Yep.
They lost to Moorhead, tied St. Thomas Academy.
And it has lost to Prior Lake now.
Right.
Out with Carter Batchelder is out for an undetermined amount of time.
Now they have another player coming in
Jackson
here. Jackson Blake, and that's January 31st, is what I remember?
I
Maybe
think it's 2 weeks, actually.
Late January, somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere in that range.
So that's obviously good news for them. So you still have to watch out. Certainly you have to watch out for all these teams because there really is no there.
I think Section Saturday is just going to be a kamikaze event.
It's going to be terrible for a lot of good teams. So you have Eden Prairie and then White Bear, and we saw what happened there. And now Rosemount, number 1,
loses to Lakeville North.
Loses to Lakeville North. So it seems like you don't want to be number 1 right now.
No, I have a good feeling that Rosemount's going to get out of Section 3 AA because I saw St. Thomas lose to Hastings this week. St. Thomas is not on the right track, but, I mean, watch out for an Egan or an Eastview coming out of that section, too. So it could be random.
There we go. There we go.
Nope. Do not tell me what just happened. I assume that it's a fumble and an interception by the 49ers.
Did I just hear some cheering somewhere?
No, that was not what we heard.
Okay, so anyway, again, Danny is DVRing it at home, so we can't really see what happened. Okay, so explain to me, I know this is way early to talk about this, but
sure.
Can we do whatever we want here?
So it's the Horde.
State tournament time.
I'm ready.
Seeding is going to be about as controversial as it ever has been. I just don't see, no matter what happens when we get down to 8,
this is
a clear top 5.
Well, so this is where it gets complicated. So if Edina makes it to the state tournament, they're clearly not going to be the number 1 seed in Section 6 AA. But if they make it to the state tournament in Andover, White Bear Hill, Rosemount, and Eden Prairie, if they all make it to the tournament, Edina could be the 5 seed or unranked. Just think about that.
Yeah.
That's insane. The last time that they were in the 4-5 game was Jack Jablonski's senior year, so that was 2013 or 14? 12.
I believe. Oh, no, not
13.
his senior year. Is the year that it happened
injury?
Was 12.
Yeah, okay.
And he must have been a sophomore.
Yeah.
So
that's what I meant.
I'm assuming 14 would be.
No.
The year
So that was
yes,
when.
that was 2012.
Yeah,
Grant
that's when Giles cut all of his seniors.
Yep.
Okay. And
I can guess who all those seniors or all the guess who reaped the benefits in the junior gold department. That going into my senior year the next year.
Oh, Edina.
Gosh, dang it, that team was tough. Anyway, because we play. It was who was the goaltender on the what is it? Adam Carlson.
Oh yeah, Adam.
In the Washington Capitals organization at one point. So I scored a goal on him, I think. So
next time I see him, I'll let him know.
Yeah, tell him maybe I assisted. I can't remember. Bottom line is, this is all about me.
I don't think it is.
I think I scored, though. I can't remember. I'll have to talk to my dad. I'll have to look at the score sheets. Anyway, going back, because this is a heavily White Bear fandom audience, believe it or not.
Oh, I didn't know that.
We did some studies, and it turns out that after a long process of trying to, I guess, study our audience.
Is this White Bear Wine Line?
Most people like White Bear that watch this. So.
Oh. Okay.
I don't really like White Bear that much. Chad hates it, but
Especially in late February.
so my question for you, I mean, you've seen plenty of White Bear now
Yep.
over this season.
Yep.
You know, I look at the screen right now. They are number 4 in the state according to those rankings.
Which is
Carl
a
has them
grab
at 5.
bag. Yeah.
It's anything, whatever. But you know, it might as well say like 1 through 1-7, and
Sure.
every other one of those teams could be. You could put them anywhere.
Yeah.
That, I could think you could go past that. I think you go up
I
to
think
15.
if 15
My
is a
goodness.
fair. Yeah. Anywho, where do
But-
they stack up?
Yeah.
Is that what you're
How do
saying?
you go in? How do you look at this team now? Because I think there's a lot of aspirations, even past sections, that we can have up here. Downstairs they shouldn't have, but we can have up here. Where do they stack up, across the state?
I think White Bear is definitely a strong team. You look at their top line, this Rhodes, New Power, and Road top line. It's one of the top lines in the state. What I really like them right now is you look at their second line. I love Hofeld on that second line. I think that really solidifies them and grabs something that they don't have, that other teams don't have, type of thing. So, yeah, that makes a difference, especially because that second line killed Hill, too.
Right.
And so that's what I'm looking forward to, at least in the rematch, if it happens. But that might not happen. Hill might lose to Stillwater, the way Stillwater, can just take teams to overtime like that.
And I guess a quick focus on Section 4. We talked about it on Tuesday when we saw Creighton and Stillwater.
Yeah.
Stillwater had a really decent shot at that top seed
Yeah,
if
they
they
did.
would have beaten White Bear, and also they have Hillmore
Yeah.
on the schedule this year as well later on in the year. So
I think they could grab the 2 seed.
they still could easily grab the 2 seed.
Yeah.
But which at that point, 2 versus 3 is not the biggest
Well,
difference in Section 4.
Well, let's throw out a hypothetical here, okay? So they beat Hillmurray, okay?
Right.
And then they beat White Bear handily, okay?
It'd have to be handily.
It would have to be because the first matchup was in overtime.
And then you'd probably have to look at other
Head-to-head.
head-to-heads and stuff like that.
But I think
it would
they-
be
they
in the
s-
conversation.
They
for sure.
still have a conversation. They're
Right.
not completely out of it yet.
I think the toughest part for them is White Bear would have to lose another, few games that they shouldn't. Maybe a game or 2 more.
Maybe
that they-
lose to Cretan.
Maybe they lose to Creighton. That could be a thing.
Because then it equalizes them.
Right.
They need to beat Cretan because Cretan just beat Stillwater.
I think a
just
Suburban
thinking.
East Conference champion White Bear Lake Bears would solidify.
The number
I
one
think
seed.
the opposite too. I think if Stillwater were to win the conference and beat Hill, I think they would get in that section.
Yes,
as number 1 seed.
I think so as well.
That's a big deal. We've talked about it ad nauseum now with the way the
Yeah.
doubleheader works.
Yeah.
I think you'd rather play at 4:30 than 8 o'clock
Well, and I think just
for multiple reasons.
For a line matching standpoint, you want the
Right.
top seed in the section right now.
Right, and you want that. I mean, late in that Tuesday night, even if they are in the 2 versus 3,
Yeah.
that's a big deal, especially because that game is scheduled to start at 8. That could start at 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then you got really
Easily.
tired guys in that third. If you
Easily.
can match some lines up
Yeah.
late in that third, get some fresh guys out there.
And anything could happen.
Anything. So,
No,
bigger advantage.
And Hill traditionally does not struggle making it to section finals. I think the other 2 teams, Stillwater and White Bear, struggle more to make
Yes,
it all
they
the
do.
way there. That's just an historical trend.
But it definitely, I think, especially after seeing how Stillwater performed Thursday night here, I think that it's very much a 3-horse race right now.
Now,
for that
can
section.
I ask a question? Did Stillwater look different than what we saw on Tuesday?
Yes,
Better.
much better.
Okay, because what we saw on Tuesday was, ugh.
Yeah, and that's obviously new coach, probably adjusting some new systems,
Yep.
new chemistry, all that stuff. So, I think Stillwater's more of a wild card because for folks, we saw them on Tuesday lose to Creighton 2-0.
And it wasn't a pretty game.
And it was not a pretty game by either team, really.
No,
It was,
no.
I mean, Creighton had some good moments. They are very heavily dependent on Gleason
Very.
and their goaltending.
Yeah.
Marco Bellick,
Bellick
really is
Jack Nye had a good game
Jack
too.
and I did too. But when if you care about the conference race, that's interesting.
Yep.
I tend to focus more on the section race, and
Well, the section
that's gonna-
race is what matters.
that's gonna be
They put section championships
we
here.
don't even
not-
put our section up. 2019, we're midway through January 2020. We still don't have it up there.
Okay, the Zamboni's off. You want me to go?
I want a scissor lift right now, and I want to go up there and put the 2019 up, but they won't let me.
No.
Insurance
Anyways,
or something.
Zach, I want to thank you and Chad, okay, for letting me come on the last couple of years on the horn.
Yeah.
Okay, I really appreciate it. Especially, I mean, I didn't know you guys, a while ago, but for you guys to let me on, I really appreciate it. Even call a couple games with you guys, so I am very grateful. This will probably be my last time on the horn.
Yeah,
I would think,
most likely.
unless there's a
At least
section.
with Chad.
Well, yeah. So unless there's a section final miracle that happens where we can do some stuff,
Sure.
but I just want to say thank you guys, and thanks to the horn.
We appreciate your cheapers effort, Danny, your help and
No,
conversation.
do not tell me what
I
just
won't tell you what
here.
happened. I don't want to even tell you what happened. Anyway, so we appreciate it. Thank you very much. Always enjoy the conversation, and have a great time at the greatest arena in the world.
Okay, go Bears.
Yeah, thank you. That's Danny Ryan. We'll take a breather. We'll come back at the second period after this. Skippers 1, White Bear Lake 0. And welcome back. White Bear Lake and who are they, the Minnetonka Skippers?
They sure are.
Which lake is better in your opinion?
Well, I haven't heard anybody getting sick in White Bear Lake
That's a good point.
for a while, so I'd go White Bear Lake.
Well, the Vikings game is interesting, and we're seeing typical things that happen to the Vikings and no other team. I'm sure they happen to other teams. It just feels like they only happen to us. Here we go, back underway. The Bears have 40 seconds of power play to start the second period, but they are beaten to the puck badly there in the zone. Griffin Streeter trying to kill off as much time as he can. 25 seconds left. Good job by Streeter, as he's able to keep the puck in the White Bear Lake zone for the first 23 seconds of the second period, killing off most of the time, and now the Skippers will kill off the rest of the time there with one more clear. So Chad got a little disappointing way to end the first period. Not with really any good scoring chances in the power play. Power play that has looked really good throughout the season. And as the Skippers now officially full strength, Bears now back on it here on the crawl here as Leighton Road reversing direction, going back behind, trying to cut in front of the goal. Net comes off the moorings, and the whistle blows immediately.
Is that going out of the zone?
It shouldn't. He was
No.
pushed in there.
The ref was pointing like.
I guess they're going to put it out of the zone. So, neutral zone draw. Oh my God, did we already do that again?
Oh
Come
boy.
on.
Oh boy.
At least I figured it out before. Terrible.
We should just put like a big projector screen right here so
Really
we
should.
notice it.
For the Vikings game?
Yep.
Oh. Oh, they're showing Hunter. They're showing Hunter. Yeah, they got him.
Way back there too.
Always fun to, like, when they start the replay off, showing Daniil Hunter. Behind the White Bear Lake net, battle continues. In front with a chance for the Skippers, and Dropping the paddle down and making the save is who, Chad? Tyler Steffen. Oh! I don't think he had a good chance. It was knocked away. Wiser was Nick Bear. Back comes Minnetonka. Leighton Road turns it right back for the Bears. Here's New Power. 3-on-2 for White Bear Lake. New Power. Road in his skates. Couldn't control, and the Skippers come back. Fire wagon hockey, Chad, a little bit. Without any shots, though. So here we go. Here's a chance. Get it up there.
Get it to him.
Get it up there. What are you doing?
What are we doing here?
All right, Brady O'Brien, we'll trust you. You have a better way of doing things. He'll work it out the side of the cage. Now pushes it out in front. Spinning and firing was Rose. Well wide of the goal. Duke Kiffin will grab the puck.
We turned straight fan mode for a second.
What are you doing?
Skate.
Right, we'll trust you, Brady.
That guy in the JV game. Let's play hockey.
Let's play hockey. Go play hockey out there.
Yeah.
Jay, remember that Park JV game a few years ago when the Park JV team started playing basketball?
That was wild.
I don't know if I've seen a weaker angle shot, and somehow it got technically on goal. Give him the save. I don't care.
4th and 24.
Not my good. I'm not taking shots on goal right now. I better not be. There we go. Vikings going to stop, and 7-7 at the end of one here. We'll take a break. I'll let Paul Allen take care of that.
Yeah.
My coworker.
Who?
By the way, can we get this game finished here with a White Bear Lake running time 7-1 victory here? Is that too much to ask, Chad?
It is. Ask Niall Horan.
Good point. Great point, actually. The puck finds its way over the useless netting here. Is it really like that much more to add like a couple of feet of netting? Because that's not high at all.
No.
Hello, welcome everybody to the Rip on Vadnais Sports Center game. We always love it every year.
It's an annual tradition.
It's actually more of a daily one. And everybody knows it too. Like, there's nobody sitting at home like, what are these guys talking about? This place is awesome.
I couldn't believe it. I think it was last year for the state tournament, Youth Hockey Club interviews. I think it might have been a Edina kid. He said his favorite place to play was Vadnais Sports Center.
Why?
I don't know.
Maybe to play, I guess. They're all the same, but.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we got a message from an M. Begelback. He says he likes it.
Oh, jeez.
In front of the Minnetonka bench. Skippers move it in. Behind the goal it goes. Kodatek. 13 minutes ago in the second period. Skippers have a 1-goal lead. Collision, far wall. And now a penalty will be called in White Bear Lake unless the Skippers score here for some reason. One-time shot that's blocked, and it's touched up by Leighton Road. Hi from the penalty box. Hi, Mr. Westad. It was an hour ago. Shouldn't he be doing his job down there?
You would think so.
Check the chat. Nobody's chatting. We got 86 people watching, not one chatter. They're not even probably listening.
No.
Here we go. All alone. New Power shoots, scores. Short-handed. White Bear Lake ties it. It's Sam Newpower, the senior forward.
Heck of a play there by Sam Newpower. Just chipped the puck out of the zone, beat the Minnetonka defender all alone. Heck of a shot to beat the Minnetonka goalie and tie this game up shorthanded for the Bears.
So Road got a tripping call, and like 11 seconds into that, the Bears scored. So that's pretty cool. Should do that again. What do you think, Chad?
Mm-hmm.
They'll try to do it again here, but just out of the reach of Billy Rose. He'll probably get to the puck. Well, no, actually, Shantz will get to the puck first. But the Bears definitely have an extra hop in their step, Chad. And I'll tell you, and I know you're tweeting, so I'll get to you in just a second. I'll draw this long sentence out here. It just would be nice to see this extra hop in their step without it needing to be spurred on by a 3-1 deficit late in the third. Or, questionable call that maybe they were fired up about. Shot turned away by Steffens. Back out high, it goes to Duke Kiffin. Kiffin across, one-time shot. Blocker save for Steffens. Somehow found it out of the air. Kiffin again, he'll fire a shot, hits a shin pad, bounces to the corner, grabbed and then swung around near side, but kept in by Kiffin. Kiffin across, right to left, the shot misses the net, goes in the netting, face off in neutral ice.
There's been a few times here where the Bears should have been able to get up the puck out of the zone, just but lazy passes, not strong enough to get the puck out, and it's going to hurt them at some point here.
Chad, what do you think about the rule in college? And I don't know, I think it might even be in pro now too, where if you miss the net and it goes into the netting, the face-off remains in the zone. I mean, this is the classic way. Do you like the classic way better, or do you like the new way better?
Yeah, kind of like the lacrosse way, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Guess I'd have to think about it. That's a good question.
I'll tell you one thing that college does that for some reason the NHL and the high school level still does not do. Do you know what I'm talking about?
What's that?
The delayed penalty scoring.
Oh, yeah.
It's never made any sense to me why you don't get a power play. The guy still did it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you could even bring that into football. Like, if there's a holding call and there's a touchdown, they still held the guy.
Yeah.
They just made the touchdown a lot harder, and they should still probably be penalized for it, in my opinion. I don't care. Minnetonka has the puck. They'll fire a shot. Steffens makes the save. Rebound loose in the corner. Trying to grab it is White Bear. Here comes Billy Rose. He has speed. Left wing side, crosses the line, sends it in deep. Race for the puck now in the corner. It's won and then sent backwards by Dylan Zitzloff. Out come the Skippers. Right to left in the skates of Hofeld. Here comes the Skippers once again. It's Conan this time. Big collision in front of the Minnetonka bench. Bears take over possession of the puck. Hard off the wall to the blue line. Forced forward along by Johnson. He'll send it deep. Picked up behind the goal by Jack Anderson. Anderson to his left to Conan. Conan looking for options, finds one on the right side for Liam Worms. Worms has it taken away nicely by Johnson, and then it's sent off the wall right back to Jack Anderson, the Minnetonka Skipper defenseman, who works to the far side. Bears have the puck now. Grant Hofeld takes a hit as he dumped the puck deep. Shantz stops it behind his goal, goes to his left for Zitzlov. Zitzlov looks for options here as he skates it in his own slot area. Finds one to his left side where it's taken by Graham Harris and worked across neutral ice and now into the White Bear Lake end. Nicky O'Brien out the back wall, miscue there. It was out in front, and if the shot was taken, Steffens had no idea where the puck is. Now here's Hofeld with a quick wrister from the top of the circle, and that's turned away. Steffens had no idea where that puck was. It was an errant pass behind the goal, and it came out in front, and I'm not exactly sure how the Skippers didn't take advantage there.
Yeah, Tyler Steffens, like you said, had no idea. That would have been an easy goal for the Skippers. Steffens was just standing straight up, just a lot of room there if the Skippers were able to get the puck.
Was the skipper trying to pass the puck in front there, or?
Yeah, I don't even know what happened.
It looked like he was trying to go to the back door, even though Steffens had no idea. Maybe, I don't know.
Let's get the replay.
We're so close. We should. I can't believe after 8 years we haven't had replay yet. One day. Chance fear for Minnetonka, but they lose it as they enter the slot area. Another chance here. The rebound is cleared by the Bears. Brady Anderson forcing it out. Trying to have a good senior night is Brady. Another guy trying to have a good senior night is Zach Kiaba. He has the puck. He drops it down. The shot turned away. Schauer getting it back. senior to senior to senior here. They look down. They got their road jerseys hanging up on the glass. Here comes Minnetonka's chance for turn away by Steffens, and it's covered with 8:02 to go in period number 2.
Teddy Lagerback, just another strong play by him. Just getting in deep, just get the puck on net.
Off the draw, Bears will poke it out. Taken by Fratellone. He has Rose to his left where he finds him. Rose with a shot. And a weak shot from the blue line, gloved by Shantz. $7:52 to go in the second period. Draw one back here by White Bear Lake. The shot carried wide of the goal, hits the corner boards. It's grabbed by Rode, pushed back out high. Cross to Fratellone, it escapes the zone, so the Bears have to regroup at neutral ice. Backhanded in by Billy Rose. New Power giving chase. He'll try to beat James Miller to it. Can't do so. Miller, nice work there fighting Kiffin. Kiffin with a bad pass in the slot area. Loose puck now finding the stick of Kiffin. Kiffin will skate it behind his goal, working up the near side now for Streeter. Streeter with a cross-ice pass there, doesn't connect, goes all the way through and into the White Bear Lake zone, where it's tracked down and picked up by Joe Montgomery. Montgomery left it for nobody. Skippers take over, fighting off a check nicely behind with Streeter. Streeter still battling down there now. He'll grab the puck for a moment, lost it there, and then now it's given to Fratellone. He'll try the near side with it, but nobody there for White Bear Lake. Here's Griffin Streeter. He'll send it down low to the corner, stolen away by the Bears. They get it forward here up to the red line, but past Rose it goes, back into the White Bear Lake end. It's picked up behind by Joe Montgomery and worked near side for Billy Rose. Rose couldn't find New Power on the exchange. Back in comes Minnetonka. Driving in, but taking a hit there as he entered the zone was Graham Harris, and now it's Leighton Road for the Bears, cutting in. Leighton Road, backhand shot, score! Joe Montgomery! The senior scores for the Bears, and that is his first of the season on senior night.
Started with a very, very nice play by Leighton Road just to deke the skipper defender, and Joe Montgomery all alone, the defenseman that doesn't get a lot of offensive opportunities, and he buried it when he got one.
By the way, Chad, really big update for you here.
Yeah.
Kitson Central. And here's a chance for the Bears here in front, but unable to get a shot off there as he was mauled was Tristan Johnson. Winding a slap shot that hit some bodies in front. Bears have the lead. I'll update the scoreboard this time a little bit quicker. Not too much. Meanwhile, something big I think just happened in the Vikings game, Chad. Joe Montgomery with the goal. Skippers, after losing the lead, they'll try to tie it, and they won't be able to do on that shot, gloved by the glove of Tyler Steffens. Chad, I was saying earlier, Kitson Central and St. Paul Johnson tied at the beginning of the second period at 2-2.
My Kitson Central Bearcats last night, that they lost to, I can't remember who it was, a team that they shouldn't have lost to last night, and I couldn't believe it.
We love our Bearcats for sure, Chad. And I think, in fact, should we announce it?
Mm-hmm.
The Horn is taking our talents to wherever Kitson Central is. So my math, Chad, that's his first goal of his career. I wanted to make sure of it, that he didn't get one last year, and it doesn't look like via the hub. So good, congratulations to Joe Montgomery. My goodness, what a night.
We should have been cheering for him to score a goal like we did with Dan Lyons his senior year.
We should have. Dan Lyons we were probably the biggest Lions fans out there. Which there aren't many big Lions fans out there anymore. Usually.
That's true.
$5:20 to go in period number 2. Thank you for joining us on a festive senior afternoon at Vadnais Sports Center. Leighton Road has the puck. He'll give it to his right for Sam Newpower. Newpower has a shorthanded goal, and he's trying for an even strength goal. He'll pass it in front instead, but then he'll go behind the net to nobody, and the Skippers will have an easy clear, trying to get it past Outles to spring a man forward, but Skippers unable to complete the pass, and back into the Minnetonka end it goes.
Next whistle, we're going to have a Section 4 score update.
We should get a sounder for it. I'll do a live voice over.
It's a big one, folks.
Can't wait. 4.5 to go in the second. Here in Vadnais Heights, Minnesota. The Vadnais Heights Bears playing host to the Minnetonka Skippers. Why, Chad? Because White Bear Lake couldn't build an arena on that.
Yep.
So.
Hey, remember when Minnetonka hosted Hockey Day that we were supposed to play, or that we played in, and we had to play it inside? And we still haven't been repaid for it.
True. We got to talk to the folks who are wherever it's going to be in 2021. We got to get in on that. Well, bring the horn back for a day.
Yep.
They'll be like FSN. Will be like, no, we're televising it. We have exclusive rights. They'll be like, no.
We don't care. Don't you know who we are?
Yeah. Maybe they'll let me call it. You and I, Chad, on the call. Hockey Day. Here's a shot. You know what they should do? They have hold on a second. We're going to go to Scoreboard Central with Chad Olson.
Scoreboard Central.
Start of the third period. Section 7 opponent, or Section 7 team, Forest Lake 1. Section 4 team, Stillwater 0.
Thank you very much, Chad. Wow, that is a shocking development there. Where is that in the game again?
Headed in the third.
Okay. Oh, they give it back to the 49ers? Well, that sucks. You got people like, dude, that was a half hour ago. Or we're somehow ahead and we're just spoiling it for somebody. Well, you shouldn't have gotten Sling. I'm sorry. A pass in front, loose in the slot, dangerous, and it's picked up, or at least covered by Tyler Steffens. Some pushing and shoving after the whistle.
This game's getting a little heated, you know, that known rivalry between the Skippers and Bears.
As of late, I mean. First down for the 49ers. It's like 9:55 to go in the fourth quarter. Face off one back to the blue line by Minnetonka. Nice block by Newpower, the big frame, allowing him to block that. Now he gains control as he skates it into the Minnetonka zone. No dump and chase needed there for Newpower as he skated it behind the goal. Skipper is able to get it back out to center ice, and now it's played along to Montgomery. Montgomery forward now here's to Rode. Rode trying some moves here, couldn't complete it. Takes a giant hit, open ice, and officials rule it clean, and now comes Minnetonka out down the ice they go. Bears back the other way. Here's Billy Rose. Rose moving in, backhand shot, save, rebound, push to the corner. Tracking it down is Montgomery. He'll play it to the front of the slot area. Now back out to the outside. Rose flips it down, finds the stick of Hofeld. Hofeld takes a hit, but trying to get it back is Hofeld. Couldn't do so. Minnetonka out of the zone with the puck. They work it forward as Tyler Keppers moves it in. A one-time shot hits the paddle of Tyler Steffens. Behind the White Bear Lake goal it goes. 2:05 to go, whining and firing a slapper from the point.
Steffens didn't see that either.
James Miller. Bears come away with it here. Hofeld moving in. Nice moves. Grant Hofeld with a shot. And it's stopped by Shantz. Darn. 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 Gross. 99-yard pick six.
Yep. Linval Joseph.
How?
Everybody out of the field died.
They have a band in the way.
Yeah.
Here come the Skippers. Trying to score a late period goal as they did in the first period. Bears coming back. Leighton Road, long pass. The skates of New Power got it in front of them, but it's stolen away by James Miller. Miller works it up to his left side. Hard off the wall, connecting with Newhouse, but Newhouse will let it go into the White Bear Lake end with 80 seconds to go in the second period. Minnetonka battling behind the goal. Nicky O'Brien coming away with it. 49ers touchdown. Out to neutral ice it goes. Billy Rose looking at it here. Spinning around, trying to center for Leighton Road, but it's stolen away, and here comes Minnetonka back the other way. Down the ice it goes.
Bears changing. Not a lot of help out there for the decor.
Here's Hofeld flipping it in the air, getting it toward the goal, and it'll be covered
Are
by
you kidding
Shantz.
me?
A quick whistle easily. And then they, for some reason, I don't even think Hofeld touched him. I mean, Hofeld showed incredible restraint on what was clearly a loose puck. And the officials could make up for a really very quick whistle with some sort of penalization for the Skippers going after Hofeld for, again, no reason at all.
Yep.
He didn't even touch it. Far wall, Johnson, shot all through the crease. Bouncing back to neutral ice it goes. Turned over to Alez. Alez looking for options. Sends it all the way through, but it finds its way on goal.
The ref was about to blow the whistle, too.
Hofeld shot turned away. I got Gabe.
Oh, that was great.
Sorry, I'm just used to screaming now at this place with this team. I don't know if I've screamed this much on the call. Have I? 2-1 after 2. Chad, what do you think?
I think this has been a pretty fun hockey game so far. A little bit of fire wagon hockey, chances on both ends. Just great plays by Sam Newpower and Leighton Road and Joe Montgomery on the second goal to give the Bears a lead heading in the third period.
Well, we're going to take a breather. We'll come back with the third after this. White Bear Lake 2, Minnetonka 1 on the horn. Welcome back to the, what is this place called again? The Vaness Sports Center. It's the third period, contrary to what you see on the top of their screen. Now that's how it works. And boom, Bears coming back out on the ice. Score is 2-1 through 2 periods of play. With Chad Olson, my name is Zach Halverson. The Bears with the lead after being down 1-0 after one. They scored 2 unanswered in the second. Take that 2-1 lead where they sit right now. The Vikings are at the 2-minute warning with the ball, threatening, down 14-7, and they're looking to turn things around in the second, as the Bears did in the second period, Chad.
Amen, sister.
So what do you think of the Bears in the second period?
I think they had a very strong period. They started to get more high-quality chances. Some things to work on, a few lazy plays in the defensive zone, people not going to the puck and stuff like that. But overall, I think a pretty good period for the Bears. Hopefully they come out strong in the third period here, maybe pop a few in.
The Bears, we talked a little bit about how they sometimes when they are on, they just look like a completely different hockey team. It'll be interesting to see if they can find that fire here in the third period, Chad.
They're going to need it because Minnetonka's going to come out firing.
Off the draw, Billy Rose. Now it's New Power. New Power will dump it in deep. Stop behind by Shantz. On goal, Duke Kiffin. Sending that last 15 seconds to all prospective employers. That was some great play-by-play, Chad. What do you think?
It was a fantastic job.
Yeah, buddy. Something happened. It's pretty good. I don't know what happened, but
Yeah, I think Adam Thielen did something
yeah, how about that?
while bleeding out.
I can't wait, though. Halftime's going to happen. We're going to have full attention on this game in front of us.
Yeah.
How come high school halftimes check down to Dalvin thing ain't working too well? Here we go. The Minnetonka Skippers have the puck, and it's, oh my gosh, watch out, Chad. It's not even close.
To even leave the
I thought,
surface.
did you think about it, though, for a second?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
how far is that going to go?
Yep.
We've almost been hit a couple. You've been
Grand
hit,
Rapids,
Yeah.
we almost got killed.
That live. So. Here we go. Well, no.
Did it get tipped or what
It
happened
had to
there?
have been tipped. Draw one by the Bears. I love being my own boss. Why? Because if I had a boss, would not be turning my head around constantly watching another game that's not even having to do with us. Here's a centering attempt broken up by the Bears. Kiyava doing something. He'll go behind the goal with it. Battle continues behind the net, pinned up along the wall. Here comes Zach Kiyava. Kiyava through neutral ice into the zone. Looked offside to me, but the official is fine with it. Murky moving in. Couldn't get it to go.
Well, Joe Montgomery got his first of the year. Let's get Zach Kuyava his first of the year on senior night.
I'll tell you what, Chad, that one-timer there from number 24, Nick Bear, that was a really good opportunity.
Yeah, that was. It came out of nowhere.
And he missed the net. Had he hit the net, that might have gone in. He had some net to shoot at there. So kind of a disorderly start to the third period.
Wonder if there's any relation to Alec Bear, who played for Benilde St. Margaret, and Ken Pollock kicked him off the team for visiting a WHL team.
Could be. Shot blocked in front. Off the official. That's a weird play to make. Battle continues in the corner. And out.
That's a hold.
That's definitely a hold.
Now who are they going to call it on?
That's a sack. Neither of the, yeah, I don't know. So it's going to be a penalty. Jack Quinn. And some people are angry, I guess. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, Minnetonka, Dad, typical.
Off the draw, fired over the goal, and maybe caught the shoulder chance as the puck escapes the playing surface. Well, Bailey, don't let us down here. Fake it. Off the draw, here's Luke Alez. Laid to his right, now to the corner. Grant Hofeld poked off his stick, and the skipper is able to clear. The field goal is good. It's 14-10 with 31 seconds to go in the second quarter. Am I allowed to do that legally?
That's a good question.
Alez. We shut your stream down because you're kind of giving some play-by-play of the NFL game. In front. Skipper is able to clear. This is one thing that's surprised me, Chad. I don't know about you, but I mean, obviously, we've seen a lot of good things from the power play this year. I don't know if it's the Minnetonka penalty kill that's doing so well, but
I just looked at their stats, and they're only an 80% penalty kill.
80%.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, this is it's a bit surprising to me, but Bears are struggling to set up a good power play as they go down low with it.
Minnetonka also has faced a lot of really good power plays.
That is true.
That's out.
Yeah. Offside will be the call. Draw cleared by the Skippers. That'll do it for most of the remaining time. There's 20 seconds left. We're about to have a huge influx, Chad. You might want to tweet out something here, next whistle or something here. Halftime has begun, so we're about to, let's see if we have a huge influx of Vikings fans.
Yeah.
Minnetonka with the puck. All the way around. Pad save there. Rebound. Slap shot. Score. Ben Conan. He saw it coming from a mile away, the way this game was going here. The way that third period start. Bears got a power play. Did very little with it. And that results in a goal for the Minnetonka Skippers. They've tied it up at 2. So 2-apiece here early in the third. Welcome to those of you who have transitioned from the football game here. And we gained about 30 in the process, Chad. So well done. Minnetonka just scored. It's now 2-2. Montgomery had his first of his career here. That was his second, the second goal of the hockey game. And where we stand now, 2 apiece with 11.5 to go in the third period. Bears backed up in their own end once again. Skippers fire a shot that deflects off a stick, goes well wide of the White Bear Lake goal. Pressure continues down the ice. Here comes the White Bear Lake Bears. Shower trying to force his way in. Behind the Minnetonka goal it goes. Up the wall near side. Just inside the Bears' end, it's O'Brien. Brady O'Brien crosses the red line, sends it in. Back to grab it here is Minnetonka. Down the ice it goes. Jack Quinn to the corner. Muscled free there by James Miller. Quinn. Now it's Petter Morgan. Miller pinned up along the wall by Kodatek. O'Brien for White Bear. Stolen away by Morgan. Back to the blue line it goes. It's Conan to his left. A shot hits the back wall, bounces to the corner. Rose will send it off the glass, and it skips the stick of Conan and sets up an opportunity for New Power. New Power pad save for Shantz. Rode will cycle it down low for New Power. Let it skip to his stick for Rose. Rose looks for options. Rose tried to go back to the high slot, but nothing doing there. Finds Kodatek at the neutral zone. Bears will touch up, and they'll get right back in there as the Skippers look to break it out immediately, which they do. Johnson trying to swat it out of the air. Good hand-eye coordination by Teddy Lagerback. Able to keep it in front of him for a moment, but it's poked back the other way, and then it's Billy Rose who will dump it in deep. Collision there. Zitzloff worked off the puck, but got it back here. He'll reverse direction, goes behind the goal, connecting there with Conan. Ben Conan, long pass across ice, connects with Lacombe. Lacombe moving in, fires a shot, hits the corner glass, and bounces down there to the left of the White Bear Lake goal. Schauer looks to his right. Battle continues in the corner, past the midway point of the third. A shot blocked by the skates of Hofeld. He'll spring free, racing for the puck, poking it forward. Hofeld got it along, but it's stolen away by Nick Bear. And Bear the other way, running into Sam Newpower was Teddy Lagerback, and now Newpower has it here off the White Bear Lake bench. Newpower moving in. Sam Newpower tried to center. Trying to get it on goal was Verkerke, but it's forced off of Shantz, and behind the goal it goes before Minnetonka is able to clear, and they break it through neutral ice before it's turned back to Rode. Rode has some open space on the far side. Rode with a shot, misses high and wide. Bounces right to the stick of Nick Henry. Here's Henry into the White Bear Lake zone. Pickpocketed by Rose. Puck comes free, and it's played forward by the Bears. Up to New Power. Here's New Power moving in. He'll skate it back to the blue line, looks for help, finds it there for the stick of Fratellone. Fratellone still trying to poke it free, does so, and now it's stolen away by the Skippers, and down the ice comes Newhouse. Hunter Newhouse moving in from right to left, and now he's sent into the net and the back wall on the collision there, and that came off its moorings. I won't blame Patton Sports Center for that. 8 minutes to go in the third period. 2-2 is the score in period number 3. He's Chad Olson. I'm Zach Elverson. Shots on goal now 30-18 in favor of Minnetonka.
They had that game a few weeks ago against Bluth East. I think the shots were like 40-7, or it was like 50-something to 7 or something like that, and Minnetonka lost. So definitely a team that puts up a lot of shots on net.
Face off to the left of Steffens. Draw one by the Bears into the corner near side. Brady O'Brien goes behind his goal to Luke Alez. Alez forward. Coming across is Murky. Murky forces it deep. Behind is Shantz. Murky steals it away from Shantz there, and Murky's pinned up along the wall. Harris has the puck for a moment for Minnetonka. He'll knock it off the glass, flips up in the air to center. Alez will send it right back deep into the Minnetonka end. 7.5 to go now in the third. Bears trying to get that puck in, figure out a way to perhaps win this game, Chad, and avoid a second straight overtime game. They've had a fair amount of these overtimes. We'll see if another one is in store here. I sure hope not. What do you think, Chad?
I sure hope not, too. It'd be nice to just finish one in regulation, especially against a West Metro team.
I like the drama. What am I saying? I take that back. I like to see a 7-2 comeback.
If you wanted drama, you should have been at that JV game today, folks. 8-7.
So.
The 8-7 Minnetonka win.
Bears had a 7-5 lead in the third, but apparently that wasn't enough as they lost 8-7. So weird, crazy, thrilling JV game here. The puck is stopped.
Just a lot of miscommunications by the Bears today. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, definitely a little off kilter. Minnetonka turning it over here, grabbing it, firing a shot, score. Just, wow. Braden Lacombe taking advantage of a just way too casual White Bear Lake defense in their own zone. I can't even. It's incredible the two completely different teams we can see throughout the course of a game from White Bear Lake, because when they're on fire, they're moving the puck well, and when they decide to kind of sit back and relax, it's like I said, just a completely different hockey team. So 3-2 is the score now, as the Skippers have erased a 2-1 deficit that the Bears had the lead entering the third, and have now taken the lead right back. Skippers, long cross-ice pass, connects there near side, and into the zone it goes. Nick Henry, how it's stolen away. Bears back the other way. Here's Leighton Road, looking for the equalizer. Road in front, just missing Nicky O'Brien, who sprung forward. Bryan retreats to neutral ice, watches Griffin Streeter have the puck in front of him. Knocks Streeter off the puck, and now it's Sam Newpower with it. Newpower forward to Rose. Rose, hard pass behind the intended receiver of Road, who takes it and sends it deep. And that's another example, Chad. I mean, the passing is just off, too.
Yep, totally agree. You saw a lot of that in the Stillwater game, too.
It did.
Speaking of Stillwater, them and Forest Lake are tied 1-1 going into overtime. So 2 overtime games in a row for the Ponies.
Bears now would want something like that here at this point, down 3-2 with 5 now minutes remaining in the third. Piava down there, murky for the Bears, but it's stolen back by Ben Conan. He'll work it out the far wall, connects with Graham Harris, and here's Harris. Harris, drop pass here, chance in front, shot, score.
Just way too much puck watching.
Jack Quinn with the goal for Minnetonka. It's 4-2 with 4:40. Luke Alez with the puck. Makes it his way up the ice, goes to his right for O'Brien. Brady O'Brien moving in, driving to the goal, gloved by Shantz and covered with 4:25 to go in the third. Not expecting this for sure. White Bear Lake, you think riding a little bit of the senior night mojo, but again, there's a serious concern with this team in terms of how just the lack of consistency in their play, and again, they've had very good moments, and even today, that second period, well done, got the lead back, or got the lead, and now have 3 unanswered by the Skippers, with 4:05 to go in the third.
The Bears are just kind of look like a team that has never played together when they're a super veteran team.
Off the draw, Minnetonka. Up the left wing side, here's Teddy Lagerbach. Lagerbach will fire a shot that's patted away by Steffens. Leighton Road off the shelf. Rose finds it for a moment. O'Brien was behind his goal for Alez. Alez has some open space in front of him. Skipper's starting to kind of skate and play a little bit more conservatively here. O'Brien, his pass broken up. Alez has it now. Skates behind the goal. Gathers speed. Luke Alez makes his way past the red line into the zone. To his left for Rose. Rose fights off a check. Comes free. Here's Road. Across, chance for Kodatek, who shot, turned away, rebound, still loose, and score! Sam Newpower, his second of the game. It's 4-3 with 3:01 to go in the third period.
No quick whistle there. The Bears had plenty of opportunities to finish it off, and the Newpower finally able to beat the goaltender there and get the Bears within one.
Officials are talking it over here. I'm a little nervous about that. There's a long explanation. And we're going to get an explanation here from Alex Westhead, I would imagine, in a second here. He is the only one working down there in the penalty box for some reason. Officials are talking with both coaches now. There isn't, and now the captains, they might be, hold on.
What?
So the call counts, or the goal counts, but Kodatek is going to the penalty box. So I didn't see the, it must have been after the whistle. But with 3:01 to go, a costly penalty for White Bear Lake.
How can it be goaltender interference?
Goaltender interference.
But they counted the goal?
But the goal counts. That's
What?
the first time I've ever heard that before in my life. All right, so I guess we'll take the goal. But now Minnetonka has a power play, and they almost took advantage of it there. Bears now having to figure out shorthanded if they're going to try pressure, and they do. Here's O'Brien. O'Brien cuts to his left in front over Kirky with a good look, but it skipped off his stick. Now it's Hofeld in front. Turned away here. Of course, the Bears not having that fifth guy does not help things, Chad. I don't probably want 5 guys out there. What do you think?
You would think so.
Minnetonka trying to keep this pressure going here on the power play, and if anything, kill off as much time as they can in the process, just moving that puck around the perimeter if they can. A shot's turned away off the right pad of Steffens. Skipper's coming away with the puck. Behind the goal it goes. 1:50 left in the third. Left wing shot. I don't know if that was a save or it caught the post or something.
It made a weird noise.
Another opportunity in front, pushed free. Bears will ice it. They'll get a fresh 4 out there. The Newpower's out there. He'll sure be a little bit more aggressive than what you would normally expect to see. And nearly took advantage of a miscue. Minnetonka a little casual behind the goal. That long reach for Newpower, nearly forcing a turnover. He's able to do so in the second try. Now here's Montgomery. Montgomery winds, fires a shot, and goes over everybody and into the netting behind. Nearly popped one of the senior night balloons. And I guess they're going to say it caught a piece of Shantz. So face-off will be in the zone, and I'm going to imagine we're going to get a timeout here from head coach Tim Sager any moment now.
Joe Montgomery gets 1 goal, and now he's an offensive defenseman.
Or maybe not. Draw 1 by the Bears. But it's poked past Montgomery, 2-on-1 forming here. Here come the Skippers. Shantz shot off the side of the cage. Bodies flying everywhere behind the goal.
That's a hook.
Bears are full strength with 57 seconds to go. Behind the White Bear Lake goal, it's now 50 remaining. Pass pull forward. Bears needing to get control and get it into the Minnetonka zone, but nice job by the Skippers. Good stick handling there, and then a good put on by Montgomery.
Steffens off.
Here's Leighton Road. Here's Hofeld offside, I guess, at the line. So whistle will blow here with 32.7 to go. Once again, Steffens is pulled. He'll look from the bench.
timeout.
Timeout now by Sager. Are you surprised at all that with 1:12 to go, the Bears didn't try to go 5 on or take a timeout there with?
You think it would have been a good spot for it?
And especially with
Such the
how good
offensive
they
zone
are in the
face
offensive
of-
zone
yeah.
draw. So Coach Sager elected to wait. Well, certainly the Bears have had some pretty crazy heroic moments as of late. Came back and tied it late in the third of the Hill Murray game. Did 2 goals in the last 1 minute and 14 seconds of the game against Stillwater. So you'd have to imagine that's fresh in their minds. And Chad, they're going to need some more heroics this time. Do you want to make a beeline for Boston Scientific? Because that apparently is the only time.
That's the only good place. I think I could probably make it. 30 seconds.
All right, folks. Buckle up. 32.7 to go. The goalie is still pulled. 6 on 5. Draw one by the Bears. Here comes Rose. Rose moves in, looks, opens up, fires a shot. Pad save there for Chance. Along the blue line, it's poked free, pushed back in, and it'll be touched up by Rose.
Intentional offside.
Offside. I don't know what the thought process at all in that whole thing was. At that point, Chad, you're better off just regrouping and neutralize instead of just throwing it back in there.
Yeah.
And so that forces. Unless are they going to keep?
What are we doing here?
They're going to keep Tyler Steffens even with the defensive zone draw on the bench. Interesting play there, but Hofeld will pull it forward. It's pushed back. 13 seconds to go. Pass near side. New Power flips it in to the far corner. Hofeld in front. Backhand shot wide of the goal. 5 seconds to go. They try to clear. Here's Rode with a shot that's blocked. 1 second to go in front, and time expires, and Minnetonka beats the White Bear Lake Bears by a score of 4-3.
We think Minnetonka won the state championship right now, but just a sloppy play in the third period by the Bears. Just no energy coming into that third period, and too little too late at the end there.
A lot of lessons this squad is going to need to learn here heading into the rest, the later stages of this hockey season. A disappointing effort, as you mentioned, Chad, in that third period, and results in a 4-3 Minnetonka victory. We will take a breather, or we'll say goodbye until next time here on the Horn. For Chad Olson, I'm Zach Halverson saying so long from the greatest hockey arena in the world. Again, your final, Minnetonka 4, White Bear Lake 3. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.